Good morning. Welcome to Physics for Civil Engineering class. In this video, I am going to explain about the major the definitions in this particular unit, that is floating floor. So in this lesson, we are only dealing about the acoustics. That's a proper production and transmission of or propagation of sound through a building. So here one technical term is there, that is a floating floor. What is the meaning of floating floor? This is a type of construction. A floor is separated from the structural floor by means of layer of resilient materials such as mineral or glass wool. Such floor is known as floating floor and it result the better sound insulation. So such type of floor construction that lead the sound insulation. So what's the need of sound insulation? What's the importance of sound insulation? Everything we discussed in the previous videos. Okay, so a proper sound insulation related construction we called by the name of floating floor. Okay, that is a technical term for the building construction, floating floor. What is the floating floor? In this type of construction, a floor is separated from the structural floor by means of a layer of resilient material such as mineral or glass wool built. Such floor is known as floating floor, and it result a better sound a better sound insulation, that related construction we called by the term floating floor. Then already the previous videos I explained about the noises, unwanted sound. Then different noises, different possible noise production, that is noise that produce inside the building, outside the building, airborne noise, structure-borne noise. There are different types of noises are there. So what is inside noise and how it is going to be prevented, or what's the remedy of this inside noise? That is, the noise produced inside the same room are known as what? That is inside noise. This can be reduced by covering walls, floors and ceiling with the suitable and sound absorbing material. So the sound absorbing material presence which reduce the noises in a building, that is noise produced in a building and the remedy. Then structure borne noise, the noise through a structure of the, that is full and full based on the construction fault. So the for a place of this ventilation and windows are misplaced, so that the sound will be produces when the air is airborne, that is air is going to be fall on the particular places. That is the structure borne noises. Now I move to the another question. Okay, another question of this video. Now this airborne noises. So what is airborne noises? It's noise from outside through open window, door and ventilator. Because of the presence of the ventilator, windows and open, that means door, in these are the factor which is going to be in the airborne noise production. So due to the air passage place any windows or door or ventilator present means, then the flow of air is going to be suddenly stopped because of the presence of these things. So that's why immediately one sound will be produces. So due to the airflow direction in which the presence of these things, windows, door, everything, so that one noise will be produces, one sound will be produces. That is actually the airborne noises. How to prevent this production of this noise, that is prevention, is by the following way, that is allotting proper places for door. The door and window placement should be in a proper way, otherwise this type of sound or noise will be produced. Okay, so use heavy glasses in the doors and windows. So in window and doors we use the heavy glasses in order to avoid this type of noises. Otherwise airflow time the glass is going to be vibrated. If the thickness of glass is very low, that lead to produce the sound, and that is the noise, that is the sound pollution. So in order to avoid that, a thick glass is going to be used, or heavy glasses are going to be used in that window and doors to avoid the such type of that means noise production. Then perfect, that is by making hall air conditioned. The air conditioned, that means the perfect air blow is there in a particular room or hall, means this type of that means noise is going to be avoided. Making hall air conditioned, so that means the entire window for hall, that means door everything closed and the internal part is air conditioned, then there is no possibilities of such kind of noise productions. So that is another way to avoid the airborne noises. Then perfect arrangement for shutting the door. So the shutting door, there is a perfect arrangement. Proper arrangement is there for shutting the doors. So these all the remedy or to the reason to avoid the airborne noises. So what is airborne noises? How to eliminate this type of airborne noises? By making a suitable arrangement in that building itself. So these all the things we just remember during the building construction. So during the construction time, this arrangement, that means the placement of window, placement of a proper placement or proper allotting placement for windows, door, that leads to avoid such type of noise pollution due to the building orientation or building construction itself. So this is about the different types of noises and how to reduce that type noises. That is the question answer. Now the last of this particular one, that is the differentiate between the loudness of sound and intensity of sound. In the earlier video I explained what is loudness and intensity separately. Then how to differentiate intensity and loudness, that is the question here. So what is loudness? It's the degrees of sensation of our human ear. That is degrees of sensation produced on our ear, and hence it depend upon the listener. Loudness is purely depending upon the listener. That means the person whose capacity to, that means whose hearing capacity. So this will be changes person to person, because it's purely depending upon the person ability to hear the particular sound, that the loudness. But you see the intensity, amount of sound energy flowing per unit area per second, it depend upon the source of sound. That means whether the sound come from loudspeaker or whether the sound come from a person who are talking anything in outside the building, or the person who are talking or speaking inside the building. So that person or the source is going to be a major one in that measurement of intensity. So intensity nothing but amount of sound energy that is flowing per unit area per second. it depending upon the source of sound. It is subjective to nature, that is loudness, but it is pure physical quantity. It's not a pure physical quantities. Okay, but its intensity is a quantity, physical quantity. It cannot measure directly. Loudness cannot measure. That is a sensation of ear. That depend upon the person to person. So that cannot measure directly. But here it is possible to measure directly with the different equipment. That unit also there, watt per meter cube. That is a measurement of intensity. But here there is no possibilities of measuring it. It's pure depend upon the person, her ability of hearing capacity. Okay, these all about the important points and important technical terms that used in the unit acoustics. Okay, so by this I conclude this video. We'll meet in the next video. Thank you.